right now and say, I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's A-grade, bro. That's it. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass with the same day that James Tony came in and signed the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
What up? Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. We got a lot to peel out. We got a lot to unpack. You know what I mean? From the DC fight week. But let me get these links out here. For some odd reason, they didn't work this time, but we will get them up and running. You know what I mean? How everybody doing today, man? We got a lot to peel up. A lot to peel back. An action-packed week, action-packed weekend. Had a lot going on during that fight. Fight week. So, we'll start with the main one. I'm gonna cook for a minute before I send my links out. We're gonna start with the main one though. The first one was with Tank. Tank, wasn't the performance that everybody expected. It went a lot longer than a lot of people expected, but eventually he did get the stoppage. And, for all people saying it was controversial, for the stoppage and all that, he shouldn't have quit and all that kind of stuff. But to me, the fight was definitely over. He definitely was hurt. You know what I mean? He definitely was hurt. He definitely was out of here. You know what I mean? Didn't see where G-O-D. What up, man? I'm going to put the link in the comments in a few minutes, man. Just want to cook for a minute. What's up with you? What you think of the fight, though, in the meantime? You know what I mean? What you think of the fight, though? You know what I mean? It was a lot tougher. It was a lot tougher than many people anticipated. And, I mean, not really because, Garcia did his thing with Chris Colbert. And, he's a world champion as well. But like I said, it went a lot longer than people thought. A lot of people thought it was going to be over about 4 to 6 rounds in that range and all of that. My man. It went about the 4th round and 6th round, and then all of a sudden, he started catching with bigger shots. I don't agree with people who I don't agree with all the people that say that the guy shouldn't have quit and this, that, and the third. He wasn't going to make it out that next round, y'all. He wasn't going to make it out that next round. That next round was going to be pretty bad for him. I'm trying to get it to y'all boxing to DC. I don't know what's going on with my right now. It's not letting me share like it normally does. But all in all, it was a great night. I enjoyed myself. I had a great week. You know what I mean? It's not letting me. What is going on? All right, let me do this, y'all. We gotta fix this. Didn't expect it this morning. All right, we gotta fix this. He has a deep amateur career, was a Olympian, a real good guy. Yeah, definitely. I mean, nothing to take away from his opponent. He came to fight. He was given different angles, different looks that Tank wasn't normally, normally had to deal with. But, he was able to make the adjustments and get his punches. And it looked like Tank was kind of pacing himself. You know what I mean? Looked like he had a tough, he had a rugged camp. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got to come. Let me get this thing. I hate to do this on the live, but I gotta get this. I gotta get this together. Few technical difficulties, y'all. Few technical difficulties. It comes with the territory, but we got to get this right. We got to get this right. I got to get my people in here, and I got to be able to get this. I had to go with. I mean, we're gonna do NFL talks later on, Chuck. But I had to do the. I had to get the boxing stuff off early, man. One, it's a lot to unpack. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that on the NFL talk. We'll talk about my boys on the NFL talk. We're doing NFL talks at 5:00. Right now, I got to get this. I got to get this feed right so I can get it over to the boxing, the DC group, so we can work up ahead. You know what I mean? So we can work up ahead. It's not letting me post this joint. This is crazy. It's never did this before. You know what I mean? It's never did this before. But because I got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to unpack. We got to get this unpacked. I can't believe this is happening. I might have to come back later on. You know what I mean? It keeps showing me sharing it over and over to the same page. But all in all, man, what you think of the card? Talk to me in the comment section while I work this out, man. This is crazy. Very good card. Very good way to start. It was a good card. I really wanted to. Here's the thing. Let's start with Tank. Like I said, Tank got the job done. I didn't see where he was in no trouble, any more trouble than he was any other fight. You know what I mean? And he was able to get it done. You know what I mean? Though Rashidi didn't fight a smart right down the track. Definitely. That's the fight that we all got to get to. We definitely got to get to this. We definitely got to get to the Rashidi Ellis. We definitely got to get to the Rashidi Ellis thing like that, man. I don't know why it's doing this, man. I need this to be able to go to my groups. This is not good. I got to get this to my group. It's not doing it. He didn't do what he needed to do overall, because like I said, we saw about halfway through the fight. We saw about half in the fight. It is posted in Boxing in DC? Nah, the live not in there though. The live is not in Boxing in DC. I need this live to get the Boxing in DC. You know what I'm saying? The live is not in there. That's where the problem is coming into play. I need my Boxing in DC group in here. And I don't know why. I'm trying to get it in there. Matter of fact, if you can go, matter of fact, do this to me, Chuck. If you can do this, right? Help a brother out. Take the live on right now and share it to the Boxing in the DC group for me. Share it to the Boxing in the DC group for me. I need my Boxing in the DC group in here. I need that. That will help. That will help everything. Share that thing to the Boxing in the DC group. Technical difficulties happen, man. Technical difficulties happen, man. We're a few minutes in. We're gonna get it together. Share it to the Boxing in the DC group, and then we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to cook for a minute, but I'm gonna have to bring my people that I wanted to bring in now. We go from there. Get the people in there. If you do that for me, Chuck, that'd be dandy, man. Go ahead and share that thing to the group. You watching it live right now? Share it. All you gotta do is share it live to the box of the DD group. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is share it right there. Just click your share button and send it to the box of the DC group. That's all you gotta do. If you watching it, you can send it. You know what I'm saying? It's not letting me do it. I don't know. This never happened before. This never happened before. I know, but you're saying that you can still you can still share it. You know what I'm saying? You watching it right now, you can share it into the box of the DC group. Come on, bro. You've been on social media long enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing it. This has never happened before. Like it must have knew I got a lot to get off my chest today, so it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it, man. This is crazy. I might have to share the YouTube to the box of the DC group, but that's fine. I'm about to share that joint. But again, let me share this joint. There we go. Still not doing it. That's crazy. That's crazy. We didn't have it. All right. Smoke in the house. What up, Smoke?
What's going on?
Crystal clear, man. While I try to figure out these technical difficulties, man, tell everybody what you thought of the fight card. You go from the beginning, start with Tank. What you think of the Tank situation going on down the list?
I thought the Tank fight was good. I thought that I said before the fight that Hector Garcia was going to be a little bit of an issue. He was a lot bigger, a lot longer, and the man could box, and he was boxing Tank out. But I knew it was just a matter of time before Tank reached out and touched that man and put him out, knocked the man blind damn near. Ennis, good fight. Seen a lot of flaws.
Flaws?
Seen a couple of flaws.
Well, what's the flaw? Go ahead.
If you could bop around him like Lomachenko or just like Karen did, if you could bop around and move, you can give him some issues. You know what I'm saying? Karen made him miss a lot. I've seen him, people say, yo, Boots gets hit, who gets hit? This is boxing. Everybody gets hit. But I know Boots to be very accurate when he throws his hands. And I didn't see that accuracy. I seen him missing a lot of shots. And I seen him walking into some punches. I believe like when people say that he's ready for Bud and Spence, I want to see the fights, but I don't want to rush him into that. I don't think that he's ready for those two yet. With Ennis, with Ellis, I was on it at first that Ellis got robbed, but very intellectual brother that I speak with, that we all speak with, Maniac, Peace Coach Sean, that we all speak to every day. JM was explaining something, and I looked, and it started making me think about the Wilder and Fury fight. The first fight, honestly, I felt like Wilder lost, and I felt like what kept him in there was those two knockdowns. He won. The way I did it was mathematics, not really boxing. I did mathematics on this one. I felt like it came down to mathematics with the rounds. Wilder won 2 rounds, Fury won the most of the rounds, but Wilder got them 2 knockdowns. You know what I'm saying? 2 plus 4 is 6. So that's where that draw came. So I kind of figured that fight should have been either a draw or the Mexican guy won. I believe that Ellis lost that fight. So I'm not mad with that decision. And Boo Boo, I believe Boo Boo did great. Well, I'm gonna say good. I believe Boo Boo did good, but I don't think that Boo Boo's power carried up to 168. I think with him going to 168, he lost a bit of power, but he's still gonna outskill a lot of those dudes up there. I think he's good for 168. I just think that his power didn't carry on, but I can't wait to see him in the ring again at 168 with playing Canelo, Benavidez, one of them three dudes. But overall, that whole card was great. I love that card, and the fights that went on, I was definitely surprised because I was one that was looking at Karen and the dude that Ellis was fighting as to be nobodies, but it's boxing. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know too much about them dudes, but they better than what I thought they was.
All right, real quick, we're gonna go around and tell me what you thought of the card, and go through the fights. Maniac McGee, and then we're gonna go to Coach Young.
What's up with y'all, man? First and foremost, I'm gonna start off with Andre, man. He looked good against Nicholson, but I need people to stop saying his name against these other top guys. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I was never really too impressed of him, even back when he was active. I'm not gonna take away. I can't take away from him being an Olympian, 2-division champion. But let's stop comparing him to the other guys. Like I'm tired of it. All right.
That's that Jamal Charlo hate. I ain't even gonna let you go through all that. That's that Jamal Charlo hate. Just because he called out your man, cut the nonsense out, man. You ain't gonna come on here with that, bro. I was gonna let you roll, but you're not doing that.
I ain't even bring up Jamal. You did.
But that's why, because you're a Jamal fan. He called out your man, so you're saying you tired and make comparisons.
That's not why. People just living in the past of what he did in the amateurs, and the best person the man unfought has been Willie Nelson. Like, let's be real. Let's be real.
Shit, Coach Sean went black on that one.
I'm saying, but anyway, I ain't even bring up Jamal. You feel me? You did. Remember that you did. So
all right,
look,
keep going.
Rashidi Ellis, I think he controlled the whole fight. He had a very high punch output, and he got gas. And I was trying to explain to people, that's what happens when you have a style like that. You got a puncher versus a speedy boxing guy. It's gonna be like that. When you got that style, you gotta have high stamina. You gotta have high endurance, bro. And it's not easy fighting 12 rounds. A lot of people overlook that, but it's not easy. And I still think he won. I still think he won the fight. I don't think that last knockdown was an actual legit knockdown.
What?
He pushed down. The dude landed a left hook.
Yo.
The dude landed the left hook. Rashidi tried to spin out.
He hit him with like a 3-piece, cuz yam yam yam. What you talking about?
Nah, AK, he ain't hit him with a 3-piece.
He hit him with the left hook. He tried to turn out and he got pushed down. Go back and look, bro.
Yo, listen. I'm going.
Y'all going over the deep end. Y'all going somewhere we ain't gotta go, man.
Coach Ron said that the ref said this, so all right, cool, I get it. The ref said what he said. He said it was a knockdown, whatever. That wasn't no knockdown.
The last knockdown was a knockdown.
Listen, if that knockdown was a knockdown, then Boo Boo got knocked down too.
Exactly.
Boo Boo did get knocked down. Boo Boo did get dropped.
They did not call that.
We know that, but Boo Boo did get dropped.
So if you saying he got dropped, but you saying Rashidi, like make it make sense, bro.
I don't know about Ellis getting cranked, but
you know what I'm saying. But
somebody said Meek Mills was next.
It's gonna be a learning.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, I got something to say.
All right, me. All right, look,
hold on. What you got to say about that?
Let me say something real quick, AK. y'all could talk about the Meek Mill part, right? But I'm not gonna say too much because come this Wednesday, I got a surprise for everybody.
Yeah, we got you. We got you. I'm gonna be there. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'll be out there Wednesday, 12:30. And it's the number one.
You ain't gotta keep it on the routes, man. Let everybody know, man. You
All
coming
right,
out
well,
here.
I'm
You got the
going
interview on
out.
Smoke with Me TV
I'm
with
going
Mr.
out
Gary
to
Russell.
Maryland Wednesday. It's the world #1 boxing fan, Cat Taylor birthday. She's spending her birthday with the Russells and Smoke with Me TV. So y'all know what that's about to be about.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just say this.
I'm
Let's get it. Come on, man. Come on, y'all taking too long. Let's go.
I'm gonna just say this, right? I'm a fan of the Russells, right? But a lot of things that Lil Gary do can be perceived as hating. I know I said perceived. I didn't say what I think, right? Hear me out.
Get to it.
I know he been wanting a Tank fight for a long time, right? But you know, I had personal friends sitting not too far away from Meek and you know the Russells, and from what the video shows and what my man's told me, you know, Meek perceived the shit as hating, and he called him out on it, and that's how all the stuff happened. Now he could be wrong. I'm just saying.
So what you just said? Hold on. So what you just said? Meek was out of pocket. Is what you just said?
No, that's not what I'm
saying. No. What he's saying that is that the Russells is out of pocket.
Stop what I'm saying. Hold on.
Don't stop that though.
No.
Stop.
Let him talk, AK. Let him talk. AK, let him talk. Let him talk. I got him. Let him talk.
I'm not saying personally, I think that they're out of pocket.
No, the situation you described to me is this. Because see, for those of us that was there, you know, I was there. For those of us that was stop. What he was doing was, look, they were over there doing their own thing. Whether you think it's hating or not, I'm not bothering you. See what I'm saying? I'm not bothering you. What I'm doing ain't got nothing to do with you.
Okay.
So you in another man's town, in another man's city, you think you can just come up and call somebody out and that's gonna fly? Where you think you at?
But so look, from the way that it was put to me is it wasn't serious at first until others, you know what I'm saying, until others started getting into not getting into it, but like buttoning their business. Because first it was more so like, yo, let me you know what I'm saying, you want to bet on this? I bet he stop him and that's how it started, right?
Nah, that's not how that is.
So
kinda.
So
kinda,
from what
but go ahead.
I was told, right? Now I know, you know, y'all got, you know, personal ties and y'all gonna pick sides.
I'm not picking sides. I'm just telling you what happened.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what happened.
Where you
let him
close
talk,
to
AK.
him?
Let him talk. Let me get it off.
Are you close to him? I'm just asking. I mean, you might have talked to LaGarry and they told you they side.
Talk to little. I'm in the arena, bro. I'm in the arena. The whole world knew I was in the arena, bro. You know I was in the arena.
Okay, but were you there though?
Son.
Yo, AK, please. AK, please.
You know I'm not.
I got him. AK,
I'm not going to divulge no unnecessary information on what all of that, bro. We're not going to do that.
I'm not saying who's right and who's wrong, right? I'm not saying none of that.
It's clear. I mean, except for those that want a reason to hate, it's clear who's out of pocket. It's not even like, bro, everything they was doing was over there with them. It was Gary, Sean Porter, Shy Glizzy people. They was all sitting over there chilling. They wasn't bothering Meek and them. You put yourself in their business, and they reacted accordingly.
But check this out, right? If I'm going somewhere, right? If I'm out somewhere, and you sitting here, you talking about my man. You sitting here, you talking. You're
not from Baltimore. You from Philly. You're not from Baltimore.
Let me just say this though. Let me just say this, right? I come to DC, and somebody you know from back in the day wanted to smoke with AK. They want to smoke with Smoke, or they want to smoke with Sean. You think I'm gonna sit there and let them talk about my homie?
It's two fighters, bro. It's two fighters. It's two fighters. You don't put yourself in there. They are a group of fighters talking about another fighter. Whatever they saying within their fighters, that's their boxing business.
You know, but that's why
Sean Porter's sitting right there. Did Sean Porter jump up and say, Gary, you wrong? Sean Porter's sitting right there.
First of all, that's
Not only Sean Porter,
that's two
Espinoza was standing right next to him.
And he's sitting right next to Steven Espinosa.
That's two different situations, though, right? So the thing is, I'm saying, right, if you my personal friend, I'm not finna let nobody talk.
So Meek Mills is personal friend with Tank now?
Yeah, he cool with Tank. You know that's what he was there for. Tank and Boots. It's clear.
Hey,
but
he's there for Boots, bro.
Hey,
he was there for Tank.
Let's go. My fault.
Let me get my take on the fight.
There for Boots.
Let me get my take on the fight.
Go ahead,
I ain't even get that, Sean.
I know y'all got sidetracked. Go ahead and finish then.
Okay, real quick. Boots. I was telling people that Karen was not a bum. He was not a bum. I'm not saying he on Boots level, but you know, he's not trash either. And I like what Boots was doing. I seen Boots. He got frustrated, but he started to calm down. He started to place his body shots. He loaded up on a few shots, but you know, it's still a learning lesson for him. I think he did good. I would give him maybe an A- performance. I would give him an A- performance. And moving on to Tank, I think Tank handled it well. I think he picked it up from his previous fights. I think he started a lot faster than he usually do. He didn't get behind on certain rounds that he shouldn't have. But at the same time, when it comes to him fighting like a Devin or Shakur, he's still going to have to pick it up a little bit faster. Other than that, good night of fights.
Go ahead, Sean.
All right. I'm gonna start with the Boo Boo Andre. I never was I never understood what all the hype was about Andre. I'm just being honest.
It's easy.
I just didn't understand it. Skill wise, I didn't feel like he was like something crazy to talk about. To me, he was kind of how I put it, man, without making him look bad. Skill wise, for all the hype that he get, I don't feel like his skills and him in the ring matches up with the hype, which a lot of time that happens to a lot of fighters, and a lot of time that comes from the fighters themselves and the commentators selling fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what commentators are there to give you their view, to sell you their view, and fans buy into it. Did he win the fight? Yeah. Do I always expect something better from him, and it's mainly because of all of the hype and the talk. Yeah, he's an awkward fighter, but I think he definitely could be a better fighter for that type of talk. Did he win again? Yeah, he won. You know, in boxing they always say that, you know, you kind of see a fighter when he get cut, or when he get cut, or when he see his own blood. I feel like that cut that his opponent got early, I kind of think that like threw him off mentally. Not saying he could have beat the man, but I'm saying potentially it could have been a different, a little different fight. But again, Andre definitely did win.
Let's get to Rashidi. I'll rebuttal your Boo stuff later. Let's get to Rashidi.
Rashidi, I feel like Rashidi was doing good, but I feel like him fading is what started what started him to kind of like go towards losing the fight, because him fading started making rounds look closer than what they could have and should have been. Then the two knockdowns, I think that got him. And if I'm correct, no, all three judges didn't have the same score.
Two of them did.
Right?
Two of them did.
Two of them did. Um, so you know, but do I think this little Spanish guy won? I think he could have won. Um, Again, because of the 2 knockdowns and Rashidi allowing them later rounds to be a little closer than what they the fight started
You
out for
keep
their
using
first.
buzzwords. You keep using buzzwords like allowed and faded.
So what's the hold on? What's the
I
problem
mean,
with that though?
nothing wrong with what he's saying.
It's a
But
lot
that's
wrong
what
with
I'm
them
saying,
buzzwords.
K.
It's a lot wrong with them buzzwords.
Hold
It's a
on,
lot wrong with them.
Let me
But go
finish.
ahead.
Then you
You
can
Go
get
said
ahead.
it.
bud words?
Buzzwords.
Oh, I thought you said bud. I'm like, oh,
Look how
all right, hold on.
look how
Um,
Rashidi was early on in the fight, and this
right,
is Sean is saying he allowed some of the
right,
rounds to look closer.
right. Hold on. Let me finish. But so the Spanish guy winning, you can't really be mad at it. You know, I think the 2 knockdowns, and I feel it should have been 3 knockdowns. I also feel that the first knockdown, the ref intentionally gave him a long count. The last knockdown, the ref intentionally looked at the opponent to see where the opponent was at. And one thing we should all know that if you're not in the right corner or in the white corner, but some states you don't gotta be in the white corner. You just go to the corner. I feel that had the guy him looking at the opponent was also a tactic to give him a long count. Because when the referee look at the opponent, the count stops. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't too mad at the way the decision. At first I was, but then I went back and thought about it and really analyzed like, it could have happened.
That was my same approach, coach.
Yeah, it could have happened. I could see how it could happen. Then who is it? Boots. I do think dude was different than what people thought. His opponent. Maniac, I will give you that. You have said the entire time, well, anytime I heard you speak on him, you said that the guy won't no chump. The guy wasn't a bum. In the beginning, I felt like the guy movement, he was running, but then as I paid attention more and more and more, I saw where he was not really running. He was of course getting out of the way of punches, ducking punches or whatever, but it wasn't like he was running clear across the ring. He was changing the position to fight in. I'm gonna tell you a fighter who does that well. Anthony Peterson. And that's really like a veteran trick. That's a veteran old school trick that fighters used to do, far as like moving. You know what I'm saying? Using a movement to change the position in the ring and the location of where you're gonna fight at. Now we're not gonna fight over here. We're gonna fight on this side of the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's true. I felt like Boots need to work on cutting the ring off because he followed that man a lot in the fight. He followed him a whole lot in the fight. Majority of the fight, he followed him around the ring. And I know a fight that we all would like to see him against one of the 2 elite 147s. And I feel that Karen was able to hit him with shots that from him following him walking in the punch, he walked into a few punches. I feel that he can't do that with Crawford nor Spence. You can't do that walking into punches with them. Do I think Boots won the fight? Definitely. Definitely won the fight, but I did see some things that made me say that not right now. Not right now when it comes to Crawford and Spence. Not right now.
I disagree, but we'll come back to that.
He needs some more guys like Cameron. I ain't saying moving wise. I'm just saying heart wise.
Disagree.
Heart wise.
Disagree.
Because this is the thing.
I need you to get to.
Hold on. AK, hold up. This is what I want you to hold on. This is what I want you to think on. I'm gonna keep moving. If Boots fight one of them and loses, who do he fight next? But hold on, now I'm gonna move on to
Tank.
Okay. I do think Tank was losing as usual before he stopped, dude. However, I don't think the guy ever put Tank in danger. And I think that right there can potentially be a downfall for Tank against a Haney or a Shakur. Because I feel like Tank mentality is I'm gonna knock him out. Shakur is one of the best fighters at using his range.
We're not gonna do that today. We're not gonna start that. We're not opening a can of worms today.
Hold on. Them little Tyrannosaurus Rex strong Debo arms. You're not gonna hit that man like you think you are. And Southpaw also. And it's not he can't them little dudes from that he be spawned with, none of them can mimic Shakur. None of them.
Going to that today. I just want to stick to Saturday night and a little bit. We're gonna get to that kind of stuff. Not now, though. Not now. We're gonna get to that.
I'm done. I'm done.
We'll get to that. All right, now, not to cut you off, appreciate you, Sean. You know I got number love.
Yeah.
For you. Now let me get to this. Let me get my rebuttals and get this off. I'm gonna go through the whole card real quick. Starting off, yes. Boo Boo didn't do himself no favors that night. He didn't do nothing to move the needle in terms of his stock growing. The fight was a little too underwhelming for people to really be like, yeah, we want to see him in the big fights. He still deserve it. His track record say he deserve it. He just didn't do nothing to boost his
track record.
His track record say he deserve it, bro. I mean, go ahead. You listen, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, out of all the champions he's been anywhere near or close to, only Jamel Charlo, the only one that said yeah. Jamel Charlo is the only one that said yeah. That's a fact. Point blank. Period.
That was before he was a champion.
What now?
That was before both of them were even champions. And
Boo Boo was a champion when Jamel said yes.
He had the WBO and he was ducking Jamel. You're right about that.
I ain't getting into all of that. I'm just saying Jamel the only one that said yes. All the other champions said no. This is factual.
Jamel wasn't a champion then.
He was trying to become a champion, bro. At the end of the day, look, bro, listen. Here's the thing. It's not a champion that's anywhere near this guy that can say that every time they got in the ring with somebody, they fought somebody that was better than him. And if you didn't do that, that's a problem. That's an actual fact. We can go on forever.
So I'm trying to get back to this track record thing you saying he got.
Hold on. Boo Boo is one of the most skilled fighters in that weight class. Is a reason why they don't want to fight him.
Oh my God. Y'all gotta stop. Stop.
Listen. Let me cook. Like I said, he didn't do himself no favors. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like they froze him out. They don't stalled him out. He now he's at the point that he is looking a little lackluster. So now they're going to use that as an excuse. Some of them champions still got to give him a shot. But let me get to the Rashidi Ellis. Leo, I cannot agree with that. I'm gonna tell y'all something. We was in that arena, and it was kind of getting boring. It looked like Rashidi was out skilling him, and it was on his way to a quiet little victory. But somewhere in that 6th round, when I saw that boy start to push him through the ropes and rip them body shots and putting that uncomfortable pressure on him, we did just like that. We said, uh-oh. And everybody started locking in. We was getting ready to just chill. But then when we saw that, we was like, oh, it's time to lock in. And you could see it round by round. He was getting closer. He was getting closer and getting closer. And the body shots, he was pushing them, but he kept throwing them same punches. And then you saw what? In the later round, them same punches that was missing, they was landing because he kept throwing them. He just kept pressure on them. Hold on, let me get this. Nobody is begging to fight that tall, slick out southpaw. He stopped using his jab, and that boy walked him down. The jab wasn't strong enough.
Stop getting awkward mixed up with slick because he is not slick.
All right, we get it. We get it. You don't like Boo Boo. I'm not going to stay on Boo Boo. We're talking about Rashidi Ellis right now. Listen, the dude was cutting off the ring. That little flicking jab wasn't enough to keep him off him. He wasn't even concerned with it no more. So at some point in time, you got to see, and for one thing, This is what they needed to do. This is what I told a trainer I was talking to, because he was like, man, he need to do this, do this. I said, what he really need to do is this, man. For these last 3 or 4 rounds, just get on your bicycle and get out the building. You up on the cards, get on your bicycle, get out the building. Let the crowd boo, get this W and get up out of here. Because if you try anything else, you're going to end up on the mat. Sure enough, he ended up on the mat. What he should have been doing was moving himself to the opposite side. His movement he was moving himself to Villa's brick hand. He was moving towards the man's brick hand. So that's why the shot kept landing at the end of the fight, because you kept moving to it. He was using the other hand to push you to his brick, and you kept doing it. So if you wasn't going to wrap up and you wasn't going to run, what happened at the end of that fight was inevitable. I don't have a problem with them giving it to Villa, because he brought the fight. To those that was watching the fight, the second half of the fight, Villa won the arena. Villa won the arena. You know what I'm saying? Ellis had no legs. That boy was hitting hard. Plus, he could wrap up. Right. See what I'm saying? That boy won the arena. See what I'm saying? So it's not. Look, I don't have. Look, in the sport of boxing, bro, it's a 12-round fight. When you see a fighter literally bring the fight for the whole back half of the fight, and you can argue some of those rounds, them swing rounds, even if you wanted to say it could have went either way, you're going to give it to the aggressor, because he was landing the clear, harder, flusher shots. And then the climax was this. Bro, all you had to do was get out the 12th round without getting knocked down, and you still get the victory, per se. But that man beat the brakes off him in that 12th round. See what I'm saying? Got away with a knockdown, got extra long counts. It was a bad look. And let me say this to all y'all. Don't put that boy back in the ring with Villa again. Forget it. Take your L, learn from it, move on with your life. Don't do that. I got robbed and come out there and get a rematch, because if he gets in the ring with that boy again, he will get stopped. He will get stopped this time. So he's going to finish the job. He's going to finish the job. So now let's get the Boots. I think it's an overreaction to everybody. There's all of this. He don't belong in the ring with Bud and Earl and all that. Stop overreacting. Yeah. He's 25 years old. The only thing he's victim of is he knew he was in the ring with somebody that he was better than, and he wanted to make a huge statement by getting a stoppage. He just kept pursuing the stoppage. That was the problem. He was pursuing the stoppage. A little bit of experience would have told him, all right, cuz this dude doing something that we didn't expect him to do. I take my time, cut the ring off, set it up, and get him out of there. That comes with time and experience. That don't mean he don't belong with Earl and Terrence just yet, because neither one of them are going to fight like Karen or Karan. Neither one of them are going to fight him that way.
Can I add to that too?
Go ahead.
Neither one of them have fought somebody that moves that well either.
What?
Who has Errol fought that moves as well as Karen? Who? Who has Bud fought?
So you saying, hold on. I want you to say this so everybody listening, everybody looking, y'all on the panel today. You saying on a live mic right now that neither Bud or Earl has fought somebody that moves better than Karen? Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah, as far as like moving around, I'm talking about lateral movement and like constantly just moving. That's clear as day. If you know their resumes, they haven't fought nobody.
Okay, let's be honest. So you telling me that Karen moved better than Chris Algieri? That what you telling me? Karen moved better than Amir Khan? That what you telling me?
But okay,
that what you telling me?
Oh wait, footwork. He don't have better footwork than Chris Algieri.
I go back on mute.
But also,
I go back on mute.
Algieri wasn't moving against Errol Spence, and he was smaller.
Who wasn't moving?
Chris Algieri wasn't moving like that against Errol Spence, and he was smaller. Everybody damn near that Errol Spence has punished.
Here we go.
Stood right in front of him. Bud, when it comes to Bud, I love Bud, bro. I love Bud. I'm not comparing Karen to these guys, but what I'm saying is, when it comes to people saying that Boots, he don't need to fight.
I clearly said they overreacted, bro. What you want me to say?
That's what I'm trying to do is build on top of what you were saying, AK.
Okay. I don't like the way you're doing it, but go ahead.
You don't have to like the way I'm doing it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay, go ahead. I don't like it.
All right. Look. I'm not comparing Karen to Bud or Errol. Not at all. Not even close. Right?
We know that.
Some people don't. Okay. So when we're talking about the movement, it was the movement, not Karen's skills, that gave Boots problems. It was the movement, right? So, like you said, he was looking for the knockout. And you can see when he stopped looking for the knockout, some of those things that start coming to him as far as like landing certain punches, investing in the body, right? I think he can still beat Errol. I don't care about.
I knew you was gonna say that. That's a shock. We knew you was gonna say that.
I think he can still beat Errol, even with the performance he had on Saturday. I still didn't see anything that told me he cannot beat Errol.
Okay. All I'm saying is I don't see for the. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
I ain't see nothing that showed me that he can beat Errol. I think I think that pressure from Earl break his ass down.
Hey, one thing that I will say though, one thing Boots did show me, he's a 12-round fighter.
Hey, Troy, you crazy.
Hey, Troy, you crazy. He's a 12-round fighter because the way that Karen was moving, it would have tired a lot of guys out early. Boots didn't tire out. He didn't fade at all. Boots did show me that he's ready for 12 rounds.
That's cool. Let me say this. Here's the thing. He's talented enough, skill-wise enough that he can get in the ring with them boys. Now, looking at that fight, I will say this. I would prefer, like I said it before, I would prefer him to take on a Keith or one of them other guys first. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It sets the tone for that fight a lot better. You know what I mean? What I just seen the other night made that Keith fight a lot more attractive. It made that Keith fight a whole lot more attractive. I would like to see that. Now let me get the Tank. Tank again. It's an overreaction, y'all. Just a typical night. He was taking his time. It looked like Tank was a little off in the beginning. He had a lot going on. Man had to deal with a whole bunch of distractions. All kinds of stuff was going on. His first time putting it together. Let that go. He was going to get the job done. That dude was not going to make him. After that punches landed in the round before, he wasn't going to make it through that next round. He just showed me he ain't the boogeyman. So now others won't be so scared to see him, like you said, Thurman. Go ahead. I know you ready to bad. Go ahead.
No, I just see some of the comments, and I just wanted to.
They speaking their mind. These boxing fans.
I wanted them to hear me say,
What you saying? He's still a boogeyman? That what you trying to say?
I never said he was a boogeyman. I don't know where I got this boogeyman thing from, but it has nothing to do with being a boogeyman. Boots still is a talented fighter.
Nobody's saying he's not. Did you see one person say he's not?
Well, pretty much what they saying is, after what I've seen Saturday, he really can't fuck with Errol or Bud.
Well, listen, time out. First of all, let me say this. You gotta respect the fact that those that know respect.
I'm not saying that he trashed, but I'm saying that.
But here's the thing: you gotta understand those that's watching, studying this game, when they see what they believe is a glaring flaw. Too many that watch the fight. Now, and Boots, I ain't saying nothing bad about you, bro. I still want to do the interview. Listen, yeah. And y'all ain't messing up my opportunity. Listen, but what too many people felt he couldn't cut off the ring in an effective manner. Many people thought and saw that. See what I'm saying? So that's what they're reacting to. They listen. We've seen Earl and Bud do various things through the major fights they have. So people are saying to go against these two guys, you need everything in your tool bag. That's all the people are saying. It's not that hard to figure out. This is what we do. We react. And today I think it's an overreaction, but it happens. Now, okay. Now let me melt this thing now. Now let me get to this whole Meek Mills, Gary Russell thing. Listen, y'all. It is an overreaction because really nothing really happened. Only thing happened was, it was some trash talking going on. I'm almost willing to bet because that part of the audio, not many people can hear, but I'm almost willing to bet Meek said something that went a little too far. He went a little too far because he casually moved himself behind a whole entourage of people when he said what he said, and they stood up. That's all I'm gonna say. Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see no type of situation like that happen. Nobody want to see none of our guys in those situations. We don't want nobody to see none of their people in those type of situations like that. Nobody's advocating for that. But one thing I will tell anybody this: when you go to somebody else's town, because I get it, you say he was hating. You say he was hating.
I never said that.
Hold on. No, we saying he can fight. He nice. He very talented. But other fighters won't be scared to see him because he wasn't many trying to see him. True. But listen,
I never said that Gary was hating.
Listen, I'm saying, but people are saying it. What I'm saying is this: Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, DMV. There's certain things in these people's towns you cannot do and you cannot say because they're going to react. See what I'm saying? It's buzzwords. You know it. Everybody knows it. It's certain things you cannot do and you cannot say. He said one of those words. Maybe he didn't mean to say it. Maybe it was something he was drinking that made him say it. He said it, and they reacted.
When Gary was doing his live, you know what I'm saying, Meek was behind him.
Yeah.
He was listening to Gary on the live, and he put his 2 cents in.
But they was entertaining it first. But they was entertaining it at first. See, they was entertaining it first. Like I said, they all been around each other for 6 hours. They was entertaining it first. But then you can't keep on egging on people like saying certain things. You in their city, bro.
But nah,
you in their
know
city.
what it was? I ain't gonna say that it was just Meek. From what I heard of, for people that was sitting right there by them, basically, Russell was, you know what I'm saying,
doing too much. Just go ahead and say it.
He's on his live, man. He
was just like I don't know if you seen the live, Maniac, but
yeah, I did.
Gary wasn't. I wouldn't say he was doing too much. He was just
doing what he normally do.
His opinion.
He was doing what he normally do. He do it all the time. He didn't do nothing he don't normally do.
I guess Meek Mill ain't like what he was saying and said what he wanted to say.
Hold on. Watch this.
This man.
Wait a minute. Watch this. Remember when the video that went viral when Gary said, you know, Floyd moving him like a fragile package at Amazon and all that. Guess who he was talking to when he said that? Gillian Wallow. That's not nothing new that they ain't never heard Tank say before. Gary and them are sitting. They was doing that. They was sitting on his live, minding their own business amongst them. Sean Porter and all the rest of them are sitting right there. You didn't see Sean Porter jump up and be like, "Man, you shouldn't be doing that." Come on, bro. Steven Espinosa is right beside him.
What does Sean Porter have to do with anything?
What I'm saying is this: it's a group of fighters talking about a fight. What does this rapper got to do with anything they doing? Nothing.
Well, because the whole time he was on the live. I don't know if anybody heard what Steven Espinosa was saying. Gary Russell not only trying to be a boxer, but he's trying to be a commentator at the same time. He was sitting next to Steven Espinosa the whole entire time. When he was talking to Steven Espinosa, but he was on the live.
He wasn't talking to him the whole time, but I did see him, bro. I did see him.
He was.
I did see him turn and talk to Steven Espinosa.
He put Steven Espinosa on the live.
All I'm saying, hold on, bro. All I'm saying is this: regardless of what y'all doing, if y'all want to say it's hating, y'all want to say he's doing too much, fine. The man over here, you ain't got nothing to do with it. And one thing you're gonna learn about, and one thing you're gonna learn,
shut the fuck up.
And another thing, Dwayne, that one thing you're gonna learn about around here, we don't play that out here. If we ain't talking to you, if you ain't got nothing to do with it, you keep your mouth out of it.
I hear you, but where I'm from too, don't matter where I'm at. I ain't finna let nobody talk crazy about AK, and I ain't finna let nobody talk crazy about Smoke. I ain't finna let nobody talk crazy about Sean. If it's people I know and I rock with on the daily, I'm gonna say something.
That nigga Meek don't rock with that man on the daily, bro.
Hey, cut. Hear my thing.
Okay, you took
man, let me tell you something though. Even though this won't happen, but if you ever out here and they talking bad about me, let it go.
But also too at the same time,
let that jump slide, cuz it ain't that sure. Let it slide.
If I'm out here doing something wrong, if I'm out here doing some wrong shit, even though I know that you my mans,
Let it
like
slide.
like if you out here doing some dumb shit, Maniac, and I see you doing the dumb shit, yeah, I'm riding with you no matter what. Fuck if you was right or
Telling you,
wrong,
boy,
I'm rocking with
you see how the
right?
DMV reacted. They don't
But
play
at the
that
same
out here,
time,
Smoke.
I'm gonna
They
tell
do
you,
not play that out
you
here.
need to mind your business because this ain't got nothing to do with us.
Hey man, listen, we done seen many men get scarred up for something they ain't had nothing to do with.
And to be real, Meek
They
Mill
had
was in
nothing
the
to do with it.
wrong neighborhood.
But
You
see,
were in these men's city.
it ain't about jumping in somebody else's business. And you know
You
what?
ain't got nothing to do with what he
It
doing.
is. He don't got nothing to
You
do
got
with
nothing
it,
to do with
bro.
what he doing. He's minding his business. Regardless if you don't like it, you ain't got nothing to do with it.
Hey, I guess.
Listen, look, hold on. None of them other people.
But I understand.
None of them other
I
people
do
said
understand
nothing.
where
Nobody
Maniac
around
coming
them
from.
said
'Cause that's the
nothing.
type of time I be on too. So
That's what I'm saying. You're
I
not
understand where he coming from.
not finna talk crazy about my people when I'm sitting right here.
You not from Baltimore.
Yeah, like
Not from Baltimore.
like yo, Maniac, you gotta understand too. Tank really ain't meet people like that. He really came there to support Boots. That was a
And remember this,
Yeah,
Maniac.
mostly.
And also remember this, Maniac. He's from Baltimore, but the DMV raised him.
For sure. So what I mean?
So he won. He amongst his peoples. Y'all do know that Tank Shakur, Devin Haney, all of them spent time with them boys growing up. You know what I'm saying? Even Tank spent time over there with Big G and all them before. They all know each other, bro. It's a friendly robbery. It's business. It's business. It ain't even personal.
No,
the man just want to fight another dude that come up in his area. It's not that hard to comprehend. But you don't got nothing to do with nothing I'm doing.
I hear you saying it's friendly, but come on, at this point, you really think so?
It didn't turn to nothing else. Ain't nobody doing nothing else.
Yo, listen, as many times as Tank and Gary been around each other,
exactly. Ain't nobody doing nothing else. Ain't nothing else going on.
Ain't nothing ever happened. No arguments, no none of that. And they've been around each other numerous of times.
Ain't nothing ever happened.
You know what I'm saying?
You know why it happened? It's because Tank don't entertain that shit.
I'm done with you.
He don't.
Yo, what you talking about? There's a whole video of Tank. There's a whole video of Tank trying to fight niggas in the stands. He entertains that type of shit.
Well, I'm talking about with Gary.
Yeah, with Gary.
Yeah,
just with Gary, he not going to entertain it because it's Gary?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. The number one reason. Okay, since y'all want to go down this road, the number one reason why so long he never really entertained it had nothing to do with Tank. It was Floyd. That was Floyd. Floyd, I'm not gonna go down the deep well, but Floyd has always had some sort of issue with them brothers. I don't know what happened. Maybe they seen him somewhere and it didn't go well, but he always had an issue with them brothers. That was Floyd. That nothing to do with
to be real with you, I think Floyd fucking with Gary's career. To be real with you. I think with his power, he and people is fucking with that man's career.
They said they hold him back from getting into it with Tevin Farmer. But what can't be denied is this. Tank, without becoming undisputed, without doing all the other stuff that people complain about, he has made himself into a major star in the sport of boxing, and that cannot be denied. So regardless of what them other fighters do, in order to get a mega fight, they got to come see him. And that's an actual fact. That go for Shakur, that go for Devin, that go for all of them. If you want a major fight, you got to get that guy. It's no getting around it. That is solidified. We can go on till the cows come home, but that is solidified. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Tank, like, listen, somebody said the other day, Tank the face of boxing. If he ain't now, what's coming?
That's up for grabs. He's one of the faces.
You know what? I even if he's not the face of boxing, he's definitely one of the biggest draws of boxing, man.
Definitely.
I think he might be the biggest draw.
I want to say that, but then you still got Canelo with that.
But he's been dwindling.
But
he ain't dwindling like that.
Fans,
he ain't dwindling like that.
His fans.
He ain't dwindling like that.
Canelo's still gonna sell out wherever he goes.
Not getting 45 mil plus pay-per-view. He ain't dwindling like that.
Yeah, that's just the Spanish fan. I think what it is with
that bad bank.
Tank just have a real connection with our with the culture.
Right.
And
So listen,
when Tank fight the culture and whoever follows our culture attends.
Tank versus Ryan. Everybody, comment section. Tell me what y'all want to. Tell me what y'all got. We only got a couple more minutes. So Tank versus Ryan.
Ryan out in 4.
Tank wins by murder.
By 4 rounds. Oh, I'm putting money on that.
What y'all think in the comment
know.
section?
I think if Tank stop him, it's gonna be like maybe the 11th or 12th round. Other than that, I do see Ryan winning. But I feel right now, this is just my personal opinion. Now they were supposed to be fighting on the 7th, not no tune-up. It was them. Tank
wanted with that nonsense.
Hold on.
That nonsense.
No. Hold on. That's a fact.
Who cares if it's a fact?
But
so what?
Listen.
So what?
Just hear me out. They said the tune-up thing, right?
Did they say a tune-up thing, or did the man want to get a fight underneath his belt?
Let me get it, okay? Yeah. I feel that Ryan ain't want the tune-up because he went to go get some of that Canelo meat.
Maybe
he get the tune-up. He get a tune-up. He got to take some type form of a test.
I don't know what Vernon talking about in
don't take it and work on your body.
Why don't you know what he's talking about, Benny? Why don't you? A lot of people say Ryan like to keep his chin up. That's all the man's saying. He's standing too upright.
He do, and he throw his right hand. He throw his power hand weird. Throw it like
he's knocking him out 4 rounds.
He's talking about Ryan, maniac. He's talking about Ryan.
I know what he's saying. He said Ryan outboxes him.
Okay.
Now I will say this: Ryan, skill wise, but boxing wise, like taking them little short steps, fighting in the circle, that type boxing he's not gonna do. So for that reason, right there, I think Ryan gonna get knocked out.
Maniac. It's not foreign. It's not foreign for whoever Tank's fighting to get ahead of him on the cards in the first couple rounds. It's not foreign. Right. It's not foreign. We've seen this movie before. It's not foreign.
Right.
So why all of a sudden you
before, and I'll say it again. If a Tank gets behind on the cards, it's not because of a lack of skill.
Nobody said that. Did anybody say anything about skill? Anybody say anything about the skill?
Of poor game planning.
Sir, again, one more time. What we're saying is this: it's not foreign for him to be behind on the cards. We're not talking about his skill level. It could be game planning, whatever. It's not foreign. Ryan is not going to. Ryan is not. Listen, slow down, young man. Slow down. Ryan is not going to come across the ring and jump on Tank. He's going to try to pick his shot early to try to see what he can do to try to set it up. During that process, Tank is just figuring him out, and we're all saying Tank is eventually going to catch him, like he normally does.
So, okay, when you use words like getting outboxed, what does that mean to you? When somebody's getting outboxed, honestly, don't try to think of some type of way to spin it. What does that mean?
You can make it what you want to make it. You can say he's losing because of game planning or he's getting outboxed. Are you losing on the card at that time or not? Yes or no? At that point of the fight, are you losing on the card? That's all we care about. No. So whatever you want to classify this in your mind to make you feel better at night, you do that. But we know at this moment he's not winning the fight.
I only can name 2 fights to where I say it was, he was losing on the cards.
Okay.
And that's
he was losing on the cards last night.
Cap, I had him up. I had him up.
I had him up. You know what? I did. I didn't.
I had him up 1 round.
I only gave Tank 1 round.
Wow. And what round was that, Sean?
I want to say it was the 3rd.
Oh man. So he didn't win the 2nd round. We got to get in the lab, Sean. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
I think we got to.
Let's do it.
Hey man, listen. I'm always up for a film study.
Not you too.
Let's do it tonight.
I'm always up for a film study. We ain't got no Monday night football, neither. We can get in the lab.
Oh, yes, man.
I gotta work.
Yes, we do,
man.
Georgia, don't act like you don't know.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, don't act like you don't know.
My bad, homie.
Go dog. Go dog.
All right, y'all in the comment section,
North
talk
Carolina.
to me, man. Talk to me now. I want y'all been good, man. Charlie, what you think of the fight card? What you think of Ellis? What you think of Boo Boo? What's next for everybody? I only got a couple more minutes, but let's get it, man. Appreciate y'all this morning. I might do this early morning, Joe, more often.
Can I just say this too, right quick? Real quick. The way that the Cowboys was fighting for their life last night is like they was fighting.
Hey,
you
so
Atlanta?
we gotta be honest, man. The Cowboys didn't play their starters, so we can't hold them accountable.
That's fine. Listen,
but
hey,
shout out to the Georgia
Bulldogs. Time out.
We claiming that
we do NFL talks later on the day at 5:00. We do,
I'm in the gym, man.
Look, Chuck so happy his team get to go away with a monumental victory at the end of the year. That's cool. Commander fans, congratulations. Even though everybody else going to the party, you not. You all dressed up and nowhere to go. But that's fine. They definitely played their starters. Cooper Rush didn't hit the field. That's fine, bro. We good.
Nah, it was a joke, yo. It was a joke.
He didn't get it. Honestly, I'm gonna say this later on. I wish they would have let Cooper Rush play the whole second half, bro. I was able to let Cooper Rush just play the whole second half.
I thought we was talking NFL at 5 p.m.
Y'all bored it in.
Is it true that Dak scored the first touchdown of the game?
The first touchdown of the game?
Yeah. For the Commanders. It was just for the Commanders, though.
Hold on. He did. But hold on. Hey, hold on, Chuck. Wait a minute, Chuck.
Did he get them yards?
Time out. Chuck. You don't. Y'all you can celebrate your little win yesterday. Kumbaya. Long time coming for y'all. It rarely happens, but that's cool. But in terms of everything else, the couch and all that, bro, y'all don't have nothing to say to nobody because y'all the only ones out of the whole division that ain't in the party.
Dang, they messed us up.
That's epic, bro. That's epic. To be the only team home right now. What do the Lonely do for Christmas? But that's what you know. We're gonna see y'all at 5:00. Hold on. Hey, Ron, I thought you was a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? The facts, it can't be. We ain't getting into none of that. I'll let you say your piece at 5:00. You can rag about why y'all the only one home all you want. You know what I mean? Y'all go on. I know yesterday we won and done. Yeah, we're gonna lose the time. Forget it. Ain't no use fighting it.
I don't think so.
Get out my face. Shout out
to the Georgia Bulldogs, man.
All right, shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs. This is Coach Sean, Norfolk Boxing Gym, man. Philadelphia fan. He's a professional trainer. My man Smoke with me TV. You guys, he has a big interview coming up this week with Mr. Thje Russell. I will be in the background. I won't be part of the interview, but I will be there. But you know what I'm saying? Look out for that. We're going to get down to the bottom of a lot of that stuff. We can hear straight from the source. Also, Maniac McGee, professional fighter. He has his second fight coming up. What's the date again, my brother?
It's going to be in March. We haven't confirmed the exact date yet.
Wait a minute. We'll talk about that, bro. They so excited. That's why I hate the Commander fan. That's the worst thing Doc could have ever did. That's what let them do that yesterday, man. Now we got to listen to this nonsense, man. You know what I mean? They gonna walk. Look, I guarantee you, I'm about to go take my daughter to get her hair done, right? I guarantee you I'm gonna see nothing but Commander fan jerseys everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They probably got a song on the radio. Yeah, we beat the Cowboys yesterday, but we ain't in the playoff. I mean, all that nonsense, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Boxing to DC. Y'all still the baddest group on social media. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Stay on their neck when they come in here. So next week, we might do it. Look, let me know if y'all want me to do this early morning, John. I like the early morning now.
I see where you get your boxing takes from.
See what I get my boxing takes from.
Hey, yeah, do the early morning, man. I can be on.
All right, we're gonna do that. We might got a new time, 10 a.m., baby. But we be back at 5:00 for Boxing Talks. Till this next time, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Let's talk sports, y'all.
Peace.